After Mask of Satan, Bava brought his low-budget style to a whole series of fantastical movies, tackling Vikings in Eric the Conqueror, mythological musclemen in Hercules in the Haunted World, chic psychopathic killers in Blood and Black Lace and A Hatchet for the Honeymoon, science fiction horrors in Planet of the Vampires, and super-secret agents in Danger Diabolic. He also continued his gothic mode with Black Sabbath and The Whip and the Flesh, starring horror icons Boris Karloff and Christopher Lee, and the extraordinarily Kill Baby Kill, which served as the inspiration for Fellini's short film Toby Dammit, on which Bava worked as an assistant. However, one of the drawbacks of working in a mainly despised genre, besides the lack of critical attention, is that you get kicked around a lot. Like such other horror directors as Roger Corman, George Romero and Dario Argento, Bava has had his career marred with false starts, dud scripts, meddling producers, uncaring distributors and downright doomed projects. Many of his best films could only be seen in much hacked-about versions, and too many of his later movies, which include Barren Blood, Bloodbath and Five Dolls for an August Moon, are triumphs of a style all but strangled by their shoddy scripts, zombie performances and horrible dubbed soundtracks. Our second Bava movie is an example of this kind of harassment. Filmed in Spain in 1972, Lisa and the Devil languished undistributed on a shelf for 3 years, until producer Alfredo Leone saw a way to make it more commercial. He hacked off the ending and called back star Elke Sommer and staged some swearing, vomiting and flaky makeup sequences with Robert Alder, cast as a priest, which were then inserted almost at random into Bava's movie. Leone put out the resulting interesting mess as House of Exorcism, in the hope of cashing in on the success of The Exorcist, and Bava used a pseudonym on the film. The film, originally an old dark house ghost story caught somewhere between The Cat and the Canary and Jacques Rivette's Celine and Julie Go Boating, therefore came and went as the last gasp of a short-lived trend for exorcism movies and was thoroughly ignored. Even as Lisa and the Devil, this is one of those pictures you have to make allowances for. Yes, the plot makes no sense. Yes, the characters are all semi-symbolic stick figures. Yes, Telly Savalas and his lollipop seem to come from some other movie. And yes, the twist ending is totally incomprehensible. But despite all that, it's a fascinating, outrageous, cynical, and surprisingly funny charade. And Bava's visual flair is uncurbed as he arranges corpses into the pose of Da Vinci's Last Supper, or stages the increasingly strange death sequences that inevitably punctuate the wayward storyline. So, for the first time in Britain, here is the director's cut of Lisa and the Devil.